Hi again. Let's see what else we can unwrap. Maybe we can start with the chest. Let's go to solid view. Let's select the chest and let's hit isolate to isolate it. And let's hit Ctrl A and apply the scale and to avoid any problem with the unwrapping. Tap to the edit mode, and as you see here we have too much polygons, so unwrapping this piece will be a bit annoying. So let's separate some pieces here. Maybe I can start with this one, alt click. By the way, we have bevel applied on this piece, so maybe I can apply the bevel first. So tap to object and apply it, and now let's tap to edit mode and let's select this edge, alt click and G twice to slide it, and just let's push it right here because we don't need that much of extrusion. And let's select this any edge of these, alt click to select this entire edge loop, and when you complete hit a Q and add seam right here in this area. And maybe I can separate this piece alone. Let's maybe select, let's see what we can do here. Maybe I can grab one of these edges and hit, or maybe I can switch to face, hit number 3, alt click here and grow the selection couple time, maybe right here, XF to delete these faces. The same thing here, I don't want actual all of these faces. Grow the selection couple time right here, XF, and from this side to the same technique, alt click, Control plus XF, and there we go. Now we need to split this big face. I'm going to show you what I mean. Sorry, I'm going to show you what I mean. This one right here, I need to split it just like this. So let's see how can we do that. Let's start with this piece, switch to edge, alt click, select this edge loop, Q, mark seam, and maybe we can alt click this one. Let's see where that should take us. That's not gonna work, that's not correct, but maybe I can start with this edge. Let's see, where should we start? Maybe this one, hold Control, grab this and keep holding Control and click, just like that. Maybe it is right here, as I think. No, it is right here. And let's select this and one here, and maybe let's select it until this edge right here, or this one maybe. Yeah, and mark seam, Q and mark seam. That's cool. Let's grab maybe one right here, hold Control, grab one right here and one right here until you reach the end, I mean right here, and mark seam. That's cool. So we added a seam right here. Well, after that, maybe now we can unwrap them. Maybe alt click right here. Yeah, I'm going to separate this piece alone, Q, mark seam, and let's see what we can do else here. Let's select this circle, Q, mark seam, and let's make a cut from this edge right here, mark seam, and the same thing for this area, mark seam, and let's maybe grab this edge right here and hold Control, grab this, Q, mark seam. The same thing for the other side, alt click here and mark seam, and grab this small edge, hold Control and grab this, mark seam. Now hit A, select everything, and here hit U to unwrap it. Let's give us a bit of time to unwrap because we have too much geometry right here, sorry, too much polygons, and now it is Arab as you see here. And maybe I can change from angle to conformal. Let's see the difference. If that's gonna work, I'm going to accept the result, and if it's not, I'm going to jump to conformal. So tab and let's add the checker and his and go to material, and let's see that if there any distortion we have here. If everything is cool and acceptable, I'm going to accept this result. So it looks fine. We don't have too much distortion, just a bit here in this area. And if you want to correct this, you can add seam right here, for example, and you will correct it. But I think I can leave it. Maybe let's tap to edit mode and let's add a seam right here. Let's hit Alt click, or you can hold this edge, hold Control, and grab this one and add seam. Hit A again and then hit U to recalculate the Arab. Now I think it's finished. Yeah, now it's better. We have too much seams, I know, but we don't have another choice. So let's say that we completed the just with a slash, and let's grab something else. Go to solid. Maybe I can start with these pieces. So let's select this and hit slash to isolate it. And let's see how many sub segments we have too. Cool. Now let's before we apply the bevel, let's tap to edit mode and let's select these faces. Actually, I don't want them. XF to delete them. And maybe I want to alt click G twice and let's slide this right here. The same thing for this piece, G twice. Slide this maybe right here, and that's it. That's cool. And maybe I can grab all of these edges, this one, and this one, all of them, G twice, and slide them right here maybe. And now let's apply the bevel. Or actually I can maybe make the bevel 0.5, 0.2. Let's add 2. I think that would be better. And hit apply. Now it's time for unwrapping. So let's see how can we do that. Tap to edit mode and let's select these edges inside maybe this one, alt click, and Q add seam, and let's select these corners and this one right here and this one right here, and Q mark seam, and hit A, select everything, and here hit U. Let's see if that will work. Let's change this to conformal. Yeah, it is conformal. So we have some distortion right here. Well, to fix that, what I will do is I will grab all of these edges and add a seam right here. So let's grab them like that and add seam, and one of these corner I'm going to add seam in one of these corner, this one right here and this one and this one. Alt shift click here and add seam. Now hit A and here hit U again, and I think now I got better results. And yeah, that's right, I got better results. And we got this result. Let's see. Let's add the material. Go to checker and choose it and go to preview, and yeah, it's very nice. Cool. Cool. Let's hit slash again and let's grab these buttons, hit slash, go to solid, and let's unwrap them. Tap to edit mode, or let's before we jump to edit, let's change this to 0.02 and tap to edit mode. Or before that, let's apply the bevel. Yeah, I don't want it. Tap to edit and let's grab these corners at the these edges at the corner. Let's grab them just like that and mark seam for this one and the same thing for this one. mark seam, and this one, mark seam, let's make this bigger, mark seam. You can, by the way, hit Control space if you want to make this big. Mark seam, and let's bring the properties here and hit A, and here hit U to unwrap, and they are wrapped perfectly. Let's call tab, and let's check the material. Let's add the checker material. Actually, you don't need to check them because the unwrapping is very precise and correct, as you see. So let's hit slash, and let's select another geometry, maybe this one. Isolate this piece alone, and let's see how many we have, what we have details. Alright, so now what we can do is let's tap to edit mode, and let's turn off the bevel temporarily, and let's delete this face. Maybe I don't want this face. Hit 3, alt click X F to delete it, switch to solid, and let's see what else we can do here. Let's select this one, this entire face loop, and hit, let's see that will work. Hit alt with S, just make this bigger. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's nice. I need a piece of plastic right here to add. Maybe I can use this these faces. So let's see how can we use them. Maybe I can extrude them or detach them, or maybe I can leave them just like that. Alright, let's select this entire face loop, alt click and shift D to take a copy, and PS to separate this new selection. Grab it and give it a thickness. Let's add a solidify, and let's hold shift and move this a bit to give this a bit of thickness. Maybe minus 0.05 or less than 5.2 or 3. Yeah, I think that will work. Let's isolate this new piece alone and apply the solidify, and let's tap to edit mode, and let's select these faces from the bag, X F to delete them because I don't want them, and let's apply the bevel for this piece, and cool, that's nice. So this piece will be plastic. Apply the bevel and tap to edit, hit A, select everything, and here hit U to unwrap it, and the unwrapping is not working correctly. Let's change to angle paste. Alright, so to make this working, what I will do is I will cut some places right here, maybe here at seam, and maybe I can add a seam right here from this edge. Hold Control, grab this, add seam here, and this one, hold Control, grab this, add seam, grab this, add seam, and when you complete, hit A, and here hit U to unwrap everything, and that's cool. Everything is unwrapped. So tab, and let's hit slash, select this piece alone, isolate it, and now let's activate the bevel here, and let's apply the bevel, and let's unwrap this piece. We have too much extrusion here. Alt click, select this edge, G twice, slide it right there, And what else we can do here? Let's see what we can do here. Maybe I can separate these faces. I think that's gonna work. Let's hit A and Arab it just like that. Let's see the result. And let's add the shader and let's see what we got. Well, actually we have some distortion here. Let's check if that's acceptable. We have some distortion, so I'm going back to solid, and let's add some seams here. So let's start with this piece. Alt click. What we got here? Maybe I got double edge here in this area. Let's open this panel and let's go to view, and let's take this down to 0.01. Hit enter because I want to zoom in more. Let's see what we got here. Let's select these faces and XF to delete them. And let's select these XF to delete them, and let's see what we got here. We got some weird faces here. Alright, let's select this edge and grow the selection, switch to face, XF to delete these faces, and grab this entire edge and let's extrude this back, E. Let's hit Y to extrude to the Y. Just a bit, not too much. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So let's select the screen alone, hover over the screen and hit L to link select and PS to separate it to make things easier for us. And let's select this alone and isolate it. And let's add some seams here. Let's start from here and hold Control and grab this and mark seam here. And here in this area mark seam, and here mark seam, here as well mark seam. Yeah, let's target the corners and add seam at all corners. The same thing here. Cool. Hit A and here hit U. Let's see the result now. Now it should work better. So hit slash and let's select this small monitor here and tap to edit mode, hit A and here hit U. It should be easy to unwrap. And this piece, it's unwrapped perfectly. So let's hit Z and go to material preview and let's check everything. Now everything is correct. So let's start with this piece right here, but I will start with this piece in the next tutorial. So see you next.